The largest autism fraud in America history took place here inside of Minnesota. And there's a bunch of other fraud as well. What does this say about how the fraud was able to happen, and then what you guys are doing now to make sure that it does not continue to happen?
When you have fraud of this magnitude, you can't play man-to-man. You need zone defense, which means an all-of-government approach. So when President Trump said, we're creating a White House anti-fraud task force, and he puts the vice president in charge of it, everybody listens. So if I get called and I've got a little data that shows that there's something fishy going on with autism billing because it's gone from a few million to $400 million, which literally happened, I noticed that, but I got to do something with it. So I can call, for example, Department of Justice or the FBI or the Office of Inspector General, and I can get folks boots on the ground to go start knocking on doors like you did, by the way. You're basically deputized because you were identifying clues that this was legitimate fraud happening, not just some embarrassing numbers. And then you have Treasury involved because they can do forensic accounting and say, you know what, these lowlifes who are stealing money, they're bad. But what about the folks above them? The people who create the shell companies that hide the funds, they take it overseas, fund terrorist organizations. Who knows? You don't actually know the answer to these questions because you don't know where the money's going. But people who are sophisticated enough to defraud this government are often not from America. They're often foreign criminal organizations or even foreign governments. And that's why beginning to identify how the fraud happens is so important to us, because these guys, they've corrupted the system. They know how to take money out of the U.S. healthcare programs out there. We cannot, as Americans who love these programs and our fellow Americans, let them be hurt by this.